How great would life be if your flu season remedy looked more like a treat? These homemade Jello flu shots combine fruit, echinacea, and a few simple ingredients into fun bites that are easy to keep in the fridge during cold and flu season. For this recipe, you'll need 1 cup of freshly squeezed apple and carrot juice, 1 tablespoon of agar powder or flakes, and 1/2 cup of echinacea tea. You can also add honey or maple syrup for sweetness. The apples provide antioxidants and vitamin C. Carrots have beta-carotene, which your body converts into vitamin A to boost immune function. And echinacea has a long history of use for immune support, especially during cold seasons. A juicer is your speediest option. However, if you don't have that appliance, you can place your carrot and apple pieces into a high-powered blender. Add a half to a whole cup of water and process until smooth and no flecks remain. If desired, you can add elderberry, lemon balm, or fresh ginger to your mixture. When your mixture's ready, it will resemble a puree. Then you're going to place your puree into a cheesecloth and squeeze all of the juice out. Alternatively, you can use a fine mesh strainer placed over a glass measuring cup. Here's another great thing about this recipe. It's totally vegan. It uses agar versus gelatin, which comes from seaweed, so these bites can fit easily into a plant-based lifestyle. Place 1 tablespoon of agar flakes or powder into a small saucepan and pour in 1/2 cup of echinacea tea. Whisk until smooth, then let the mixture sit for a few minutes to give the flakes a chance to soften. Place over medium heat and stir continuously for 5 to 7 minutes until the agar is dissolved and the mixture begins to thicken. Once the agar is dissolved, remove the saucepan from heat and stir in 1 cup of freshly squeezed apple and carrot juice. Whisk until smooth. At this point, you can also add honey, maple syrup, or stevia to taste. Just let the mixture cool down first if you're using raw honey to preserve the healing enzymes. Pour the mixture into silicone molds and let sit in the fridge for 1 to 2 hours or until completely set. Keep in mind that because the bites do not use gelatin, they will have a softer texture than traditional Jello. And if you don't have silicone molds, you can always use a glass baking dish. Just keep in mind that your setting time may vary based on the depth of the pan. Once they're set, transfer your Jello bites to a covered container and keep them in the fridge. When stored properly, they'll stay fresh for about 5 to 7 days. For longer storage, freeze them for several weeks and thaw individual portions as needed. Just know that freezing may make the texture a little bit softer. Enjoy 1 to 2 Jello shots a day, but keep in mind that because they contain honey, that you don't want to feed them to children under the age of 1.